Well, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Oh my god. Hey, that line used to always crack me up because like at least I know I'm free. Like that line always makes me laugh. But over the past like 2, 3 years, looking over at the UK, I'm just like, yeah, at least I know I'm free. I gotta appreciate it, man. This is coming to us from the Sun, news site of the year. Oh, okay, whatever. I'm not sure how. Like, I know here in the states, the Sun is usually tied to tabloids and propaganda, but some people that I really trust toss this story out there, so I can't help but feel like this is a real thing. Adult identity, and that's I'm gonna be using that term instead of the P1 because algorithms, right? Police investigating hate crime after a transgender woman or man turned down for adult role because she has a P. Okay, this is actually making complete sense except for the whole hate crime bit. All right, this is written by Phoebe Cook. Yeah, Phoebe. Cops. Why do you have cops all capitalized there, Phoebe? Cops are investigating a hate crime after transgender role. Okay. Rhea Cooper, who became Britain's youngest trans person when he transitioned 10 years ago, says an anonymous photographer messaged him saying he wanted them to have intercourse on camera and sell the resulting adult film. That's the guy. Golly, you could really tell this is a dude, too. Particularly with the whole lips thing. You can see that it's all puckered up, like you're trying like really hard to be a dude. Rhea Cooper has accused a photographer of transphobia. It's not transphobia. He's not scared of you. He just doesn't want to. He thought you were post-op. Like Family Guy has this really funny joke where Quagmire goes up to this chick and like it has a real deep voice. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm trans." He's like, "Ew." He's like, "Wait a second, pre-op or post-op? Pre-op." Ew. For someone such as myself, not a big difference. Like neither either way, nah, I'm good. But we know how Quagmire gets down. But when he found out Rhea still has male reproductive organs, he immediately retracted the offer. In messages exchanged over WhatsApp, the photographer claimed he couldn't work with him because she has a meat. Transphobic. Rhea has hit out at the transphobic behavior and says that's fun. Says he's being unfairly discriminated against in his modeling career. Okay, pause. First and foremost, modeling and adult film actress are two different things. So what are you talking about? The man from Hulk East Yorks has reported the comments to Humberside Police, which is investigating the incident as a hate crime. So, Humberside, y'all don't have anything more important. There hasn't been any murders. I mean, I have to imagine that Humberside is just the nicest place in the world where police are just thirsty for crime to go down because this is redonkulous. He previously appeared on This Morning, where he discussed how he began transitioning at 15. Rhea, who was assigned male at birth, struggled with how the hormones he was prescribed changed him, and shortly after his 18th birthday, decided to live as a man. The qualified beauty therapist has now transitioned to a woman. So why was the 18th birthday thing even important? And has opened a hair and beauty salon to help other transgender people. Okay, money don't have a gender. If you open a salon, it should be make money. It should be if you open a business of any type, it should be to make money. All right, shoot, man, I don't get it. Like, yo, if I opened a barbershop and Rhea was like, I want to come through, you know what I'd do? If Rhea was in my face, I would completely respect his pronouns and everything else like that. Give him his cut, take his money, and be on his way. That's called capitalism. Rhea says the man got in touch with him after he released his new glamour modeling portfolio online. He apparently told him the industry was like a family and vowed to help him make his way to the top of it. There we go. Then the photographer told Rhea he had just been informed by a friend that she is transgender before saying Playboy won't accept that. He then cut all contact with Rhea, who said his social media profiles clearly state he is a lady boy. There's no hate crime in this though. Okay, so whoever this photographer was doesn't have as keen of an eye as many of us do. He thought, hey, this is a hot chick. Let me get it down for. So it's not even like he knew that this was a transition person. You passed. Congratulations, darling. You passed. And so, but when it comes down to like the type of movie he was trying to make, I'm sorry, but no. Because I initially thought when I read this that he was trying to like just sell some weirdo type stuff on the internet, like, oh yeah, we have this person who transitioned here and they're gonna do a film with us and we're gonna see all the the new and improved parts. But no, he couldn't even tell. Rhea has described the comments as discriminatory and appalling, comparing the abuse to that of a rape. It's always racism. They always got to take it back to racism. That's the thing. Apples and oranges, Rhea. It's not the same thing as racism at all. Like you think that those okay, the guys from the Connecticut track and field, particularly that real big black dude, you think he's gonna get a phone call to do an adult film? I don't think so. Well, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I initially thought that she got the call, or he got the call, because somebody just wanted to put like an interesting video out there and try to make a few dollars. He said, when I first changed, I found it really scary and very confusing. Isn't the confusion why you changed in the first place? See, that's the thing. It like when you're dealing with people who, I mean, in all seriousness, I believe that these types of individuals have mental issues. Like, it's something that you need a therapist and a lot of prescription drugs for, as opposed to having society placate and play into your delusions of grandeur. That's just where I stand on it. But I will never knock. I don't wish harm or ill upon anybody. That's not my style at all. But that's where it gets to be a bit of a paradigm, because you said wasn't there confusion before you changed? So really, what's different? What is a hate crime? A hate crime is when someone commits a crime against you because of your disability, gender, identity, race, sexual orientation, religion, or any other perceived difference. It doesn't always include physical violence. Someone using offensive language towards you or harassing you because of who you are or who they think you are is also a crime. The same goes for someone posting abusive or offensive messages about you online. A hate crime is defined as any criminal offense which is perceived by the victim or, oh wow, see? Any criminal offense which is perceived by the victim or any other person to be motivated by hostility or prejudice based on a person's race or perceived race, religion or perceived religion, sexual orientation or perceived sexual orientation, disability or perceived disability, and any crime motivated by hostility or prejudice against a person who is transgender or perceived to be transgender. If you think you or someone you know may be a victim, you can report it to your local police force on 101 or via their police website. Oh my goodness. That's the thing. From this definition right here, right? There's no hate crime. He was under the impression that he didn't have his twig and berries, or he was actually a female. When that was found out, he declined. He retracted the offer, and I'm not even reading anything about, oh yeah, get out of here, man. Let's go have us good old fat drag or something else like that. No, I'm not hearing anything like that. He was just like, oh, word? Oh, well, I was misinformed. Sorry. I'll talk to you later. No, I won't. That type of deal. It sounds like he was actually rather gentle about it. I had no one to lean on for support. It was such a massive change. But so you clearly had no one to lean on before your transition, because if you did, particularly a paternal figure, they'd have been like, you sure about this? But now I'm comfortable and confident in my own skin. I wanted to help others. A spokeswoman for the Humberside police said, we received a report of a hate incident yesterday, a perceived hate incident, on Wednesday, October 16th. The report has been logged and will be investigated. So Rhea shared this picture of himself as a child when he spoke of his journey on This Morning in 2017. So that's what he used to look like. This is what he looks like now. And so, like, dude, some guy came across this. You passed. You fooled him. He's like, okay, yeah, come through. Do this shoot with me. Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, I think there may be statistics on this, but I don't know how many adult film actresses then transition over to modeling. I only know of really one that did some acting. It's not like she became a big name star, and that was Sasha Grey. But everybody else, I mean, once you decided to make that call and make that move, like, yo, that's your industry. That shit. That's the life that you chose, right? So I'm not sure how this individual thinks that, doing such a film would what's the name would further advance their modeling career. That just like through the annals of history, there's no there's no proof that that's actual way to go about it. I mean, that's what a big portion of the adult industry is failed actresses and failed models who are just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna screw on I'm gonna screw on film. Like, that's it. So yeah, this is not a hate crime. This isn't at all comparable to racism, but I figured it was damn interesting and I wanted to do a video on it because holy Jesus, for real. So with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and the like, not the biggest fans of me, but it's okay. I mean, what I'm at right now, like 318. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody who takes a moment and presses that button for me. Press that bell too. I mean, this, you guys, yeah, you're all I got. Okay, and speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Cause like technically, I won't stunt. It can pass. I can see how it can pass, and I can't help but feel like my eye was sharpened because I went into this knowing that this was a dude as opposed to, a genuine woman. So yeah, could I have been fooled too? Possibly. I'm not even gonna pretend like it hasn't happened before. Just not in the physical realm. Just, oh yeah, that looks like a chick, or that looks like a dude. Wait, no, that's not a dude. It's not a chick. Okay, so I mean, it has happened. But the deal is that once, like, these are life choices, Rhea, that you've decided to make. That's where I'm at when it comes to damn near everything. Like, you made your life choices. Now deal with them. And the reality that someone under the false impression, because you passed, under the false impression would offer you, hey, come do this film with me, because, like, yo, he thinks you look good. He thinks you hot. He thinks you popping. Wait a second. You got a twig and berries? Oh, well, that just changes the complete parameters of the situation. But you may feel different, and that's what my comments are for. So until the next one.